My name is C.B. Russell. I'm a driver at Central Fire Station, and I've been on the fire department for almost 11 years now. You have to be able to pump the truck, know where all the streets are in your district. When you get to a scene, you have to be able to set the truck up for aerial operations or, putting water on the fire, basically, with the pump on your truck. Get your attack lines. Help your officer and his hosesman get the attack line stretched out and fan to the front door if they call for it, and pump the truck. There's a lot of prestige in it. There's a lot of equipment on it, a lot of computerized equipment. A lot of people give me grief because I like to keep it clean and like to take care of it. But yeah, it is the biggest truck on the department. And before we had this truck, we had the old ladder. I drove it also. So. It's the only truck that I like to drive. The thing that I guess attracted me to the job was just my family. I grew up around it. My dad was a fireman here in San Angelo for 30 years. My granddad was a lieutenant at the old Station 2 for 28 years. And then I have a brother that's been here for over 20 years and a younger brother that's been here for, I think, 7 years. But it's a family thing. I just grew up around it and used to spend the night down here as a child and just love it. My dad was my role model growing up. I remember one time seeing him put out a fire on his day off, and we were just out driving around in the car and some fire trucks passed us, and there was an old, I guess it was an old laundromat or something that was out in the corner of Arden Road and 2288, and this was when I was a kid. And I remember seeing him put out that fire, and I knew right then that's what I wanted to do. I knew he was always a fireman, but when I saw him do that, I knew that that's what I wanted to do. You just never know when the bells hit. You just never know what it's going to be. And I think that's the most exciting part of the job. Of course, the providing service for the customer, for the city, is number one importance. But when those bells go off, you're here for 24 hours. You go from 0 to 100 miles in the blink of an eye. I think that's probably one of the funnest parts of the job. Every bit of it's challenging. I mean, there's days where you might not be driving. If the officer's off, you move over and ride the seat. You could be the acting officer that day. If a structure fire run comes in and you're riding the seat, you're looking at potential rescue. If you get in the fire, you're looking at potential collapse, flashover. There's a lot of challenging things. I mean, you could also have to ride the seat on the rescue truck, which involves, using the JAWS equipment or vertical rescue equipment. We also make runs on the truck as a first responder. We go to all first responder calls, and we use we have AEDs and monitors and airway bags with intubation equipment in them. Every bit of that's challenging. I think what would surprise people the most about what I do and what we do is being a paramedic. I've had people ask me before, is all you do? Is all you do is drive a fire truck, or is all you do is fight fires? And I go, they don't understand that we're also paramedics, and that we all have to be paramedics here. If you were hired after a certain year, it's a requirement to be a paramedic, and there's a lot that goes with doing that. We have a lot of medications that we have to use, and IVs, and cardiac monitors. A lot of advanced equipment that we use. Making it on the fire department. Like I said, I took the test, 9 times. I knew, like I said, when I was younger, that's what I wanted to do, and I still have to pinch myself sometimes, that I'm here and this is what I get to do for a living. Spare time, I like to fish. We're kind of running out of water, but get to go to Lake Nasworthy with my boys, and we have us a little boat. And we like to go out and crappie fish, or go out to the state park and hike around. Lived here for 38 years. My dad grew up here, my grandfather grew up here. So 3 generations here in San Angelo and 3 generations on the fire department. A good day at work, probably going home alive.